Welcome back to Z Street. My name is Cheyenne and I'm with Thurston County Youth Build. Last time that you guys were here, we hadn't even gotten the siding on it. It was all covered in Tyvek. Now we put almost the entire house in cement siding.
It's actually really difficult to carry because it's super bendy. And to cut it, you actually have to use these metal shears that look like giant clamp scissors. And it's really, really difficult to do anything with this. So it's actually really hard to kind of be perfect. And it's siding, so this is literally what you're going to see on the house. And it's like, you gotta take your time. And at first it was really kind of hard to get into a groove and work fast. But once we got this wall done, the next couple walls, it took us a day, day and a half, and now we're on the front side just doing so much better.
And we've been able to make like divots out of this, and with the shears, which is really complicated actually, frame the windows, put the windows in that are now up to safety codes for the 2 bedrooms. We put on the trusses and the fascia, the sheeting on the roof. Looking at this window now, you'd never guess it used to be a fireplace. We took out the entire fireplace and chimney and replaced it with a wall, studs, and a frame, and this window with window trim and siding.
Last time you were with us, there really wasn't anything to this house. We took the whole roof off, and we said next time you came here there'd be a roof and walls. Let me take you inside for a tour real quick. So when we started doing the living room, we started pulling up the floor. Actually, the whole house, we had to pull up the carpet. It was all nasty and moldy. And when we pulled up the carpet, underneath the particle board, there was a bunch of spots on the floor where there's new boards. Those were all rotten, like to the core.
So down here on the floor, we had to completely take out the floorboards and replace them. So we learned how to do tongue and groove boards because the floor was completely rotted out underneath the bathtub. The fan that was pushing the moisture from the bathroom was pushing it into the ceiling. There was no holes in the old roof for ventilation from the moisture from the bathroom, so it molded and rotted out all the way into this bedroom. We also learned how to use the tongue and groove boards on this floor. It's kind of difficult with the edges of the walls because you have to use the old tongue or the old groove to put the boards into, so everything is secure and safe. These bird blocks were put in to help ventilate the roof area and what's closer to the ceiling, so the roof doesn't get moldy and covered in black mold like it was before.
And actually where the fireplace was, there was no support beam underneath. It was just 2x4 running across the floor. So we had to take the chunks out and replace it with new flooring. We made a new little closet here and did a little bit spacing on the doorways so it was up to code. We replaced a closet in the bathroom, and that was pretty much all the rough framing that we did in here. So this door was actually donated to us from Habitat for Humanity, one of the supply stores they have on the west side. A guy came by and knows Tim, and they got to talking and got this door donated and came through and gave it to us because the old front door was a piece of crap. It was just rotten and moldy just like the rest of the house. When we got here, there was, I don't know, I think we took out 5 trees right here. There was 3 right here and 2 right over there. They were only gonna take out 3, but they decided to remove all 5 because it was just, they were about 150 foot tall. They were bigger than these trees right here. And it just wasn't necessary. So after they did that, they ground down the stumps, and Cheyenne and I actually came back here and raked some of the piles up and leveled out the ground. Over here, there was like an abundance of blackberries and ivy, and we took that out as well. We actually did that half of the wall. The other group is starting on that part. Every Monday, we actually get together, and at the school, Newmarket, we have like a little sit down. We talk about the last week, and generally the questions are what went well, what didn't go well, and how can we make it better. And we sit down and talk about the jobs that we did as the groups that we were. what went well in the group, what didn't go well in the group, and what worked well with what we were doing job-wise. And it actually goes really well, because generally Monday is a slow day, but when we get back from that, it's actually like a rehash, a recap of what we did last week, and it's getting us into the work instead of just coming to the job site kind of being all tired and I don't know what to do. We already know what we're doing when we get here, and it's easier to start. It's very nice. We have this this board where we started out. We got 8 things that we had to do, and we're down to, we're doing number 7 right now. We're about to do number 8. And after we do this whole list, we actually get to come in after the plumbers and electricians and do sheetrock and drywall and all that stuff. So that's actually going to be really interesting.
We're going to be learning how to do the caulking and fill in the gaps between the siding and the walls.
I'm really excited for after this job, because working on this job site, I know I said a little bit about this, it's going to make my skills a lot better and I'm honing them, but at the same time, a lot of this I wouldn't have ever been able to do. Like, knowing about the siding, this is standard siding for every building now, so going onto a job site not knowing that, I wouldn't even know how to cut it. There's like a lot of tiny skills that I'm actually really looking forward to using, because every single thing that I have, I'm going to be putting into some type of construction trade. I'm not really sure, because all of this work is getting me interested in just doing it all, so I think I might just be like a contractor, but I'm really excited. It's going really well, and I'm looking forward to the future.
I'm the Youth Build construction instructor for this project, and my job is to work with the young people that we bring into the program and teach them, some construction skills, and use that to teach them to be employable. That's the real goal. Probably a very small percentage of the people that we have in the program will actually go into construction, but they can use the skills around their own home, and they learn to be employable, learn the simple things, the soft skills of you got to show up every day on time.
Thanks for coming out again. I know last time it was just bare walls, and now this time you're leaving and they're siding up. Next time you come, there'll probably be all the siding, and we'll be doing sheetrock and drywall.
Thanks for following our progress at Z Street. We'll see you next time.